Don't put all your eggs in one basket. We've heard this idiom said so many times over, but what it means is you don't want to place all of your efforts into one area, because if you happen to drop said basket, then you lose everything. What I'm not going to tell you is to spread yourself too thin, that micro efforts equal max results, and I'm definitely not going to promise you ludicrous paychecks, yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to be over by a Lamborghini or a yacht or anything else like that. Let's be real here, folks, that some of these methods are definitely going to help you out. But, are you going to end up, getting your Lamborghini tomorrow or over the next year or two? It's not highly likely, but it's certainly going to get you closer to that if that is your desired outcome. What I am going to tell you is that the success of your business is going to be predicated on the Pareto Principle, otherwise known as the 80-20 rule. 80% of your efforts is going to bring 20% of your results, and 20% of your efforts is going to bring in 80% of your results. Remember this, that wherever focus goes, energy flows. So when you start to devote and really become a student of the game of whatever it is that I'm going to share, you're going to see that start to rise. And if for some reason that doesn't rise, there's going to be something that will. Find what you're strong at and double down on that. And I'm not telling you to drop everything that you're doing, to devote all of your time, attention, and energy to all these different methodologies. What I am recommending is that you just invest a little bit of time at each one of these avenues, just a little bit at a time. And I would say start with one and start to scale it up when you start to see it grow. The first things is first, when it comes to monetizing your brand, is you need to know your brand, your message, and your audience, because you just never want to stray away from those three elements. That's your core philosophy. And if you don't know your brand, your message, and your audience, you're going to need to figure that out before you start to go and monetize this brand, because otherwise it's going to be like a fire hose without somebody holding on to it and directing it. You want to grab that fire hose, aim it at the right area, so that way you're going to see much better results than if you were just to kind of be wishy-washy about everything. And remember this, always honor the relationship you have with your audience and potential viewers. Now, when you are doing video content creation, obviously you have an audience. Maybe you're on YouTube and you have a ton of subscribers. Maybe you're on Twitch and you have a ton of followers. Either way that it goes, we want to, of course, honor the relationship of the people that have already invested in us, but we also want to honor the relationship of those that come after them, the ones that we're going to, say, speak to in the future, the ones that are going to be our future subscribers and followers. So always honor that relationship. And that means don't do anything that's going to be off-brand or off-putting. All right, so let's get started out with these 7 ways to monetize your brand. And we're going to start out with number 1, email marketing. All right, so this is your insurance policy. Like what I was sharing in the very first story with J. Bruce Jones, thankfully Bruce had some type of a backup plan to where he actually could get it to where he let everybody know, hey, look, my YouTube channel was shut down. I don't have any kind of part in that. Come on over towards this direction. So he was able to take a good amount of his audience with him when he left that platform. So thankfully he didn't put all of his eggs in one basket. He had his insurance policy and an email marketing plan. Now, this is not just as an insurance policy, it's also a way that you can leverage this to where you can start to look at other monetization options that we're going to talk about a little bit later, that you're able to use the email newsletter to communicate with your followers and your email subscribers about specific ways that you're able to earn money and delivers value to them. Wow, this was a lot of information, and I appreciate you tuning into today's presentation. I definitely would love to hear from you, so reach out to me should you have any questions. In the meantime, enjoy yourself with the people of video. We all appreciate you coming here and being a part of something very special in the very first year. In the meantime, I'm Dale L. Roberts, and hey, what are you waiting for? Go and monetize your brand in numerous ways. I'll see you later.